Hey guys, Luna here, welcome back to another episode of 5 Awesome Mods, bringing you 5 cool mods that didn't get covered in our brand new mod series, but they are some of the highest rated mods for Xbox One and worth downloading. If you haven't done so already, check out today's earlier video for our 6 brand new mods of the day. Well guys, as always, let's not waste any time and jump to our first mod. Our first 2 mods are actually 2 different armors. First up is the Lady Justice and Lady Templar armor for Seraphim. Now it's not difficult to see why this mod is one of the highest rated. For obvious reasons, the armors are skimpy to say the least, but I will still cover it anyway. The mod adds 2 armors to the game. The Lady Justice armor, which looks a bit like a superhero, that comes with the armor, light and heavy, gauntlets, boots and heels, and a helmet. In terms of damage resistance, the armor offers a bit more than the dragon armors do, but they're pretty powerful. The second set of armor is the Lady Templar armor. It's basically the same armor, just in a silver and steel looking colours. Both sets of armors have the same damage resistance though, and can be mixed and matched, combining both heavy and light armors if you want to. Overall, the armor, if you're playing with some realism, it isn't going to offer much protection realistically, but if you don't care about that and you just want some scantily clad character armor that still offers decent protection, then this mod definitely provides that. Our second armor is another skimpy armor that's probably popular for the same reason, but to tell you the truth, I actually quite like the look of this one. The mod adds the ThunderBird armor to the game, in 2 different colours, light and heavy versions as well. The armor itself is actually really cool looking, and my favourite part is the spikes on the back. It kind of makes it look like you have wings but they've been cut off. I'm not sure if that was the intention, but it looks that way anyway. The armor also reminds me of a mixture of the Dragon Bone and the Daedric armor with all of its spikes, so it's really cool that way as well. The mod comes with all the regular stuff, the armor, the helmet, gauntlets and boots, either in dark blue or you get the gold version. In terms of damage resistance for the armor, it's the same as the ebony armors, so offers good protection even if it's not the strongest in the game. If you're looking to craft them, then these armors can be crafted at any forge under the ebony and glass sections. Overall, both these armors are okay looking. The Thunderbird one is probably better looking than the Lady Justice one for me, and despite being very skimpy, they both offer decent damage resistance as well, so they can actually be used as pretty good armors. Our third mod is a very small one, but it's a very popular one. All the mod does is change the map markers in the game to be pastel colours. So now you can more easily identify the different locations on your map, and also it looks nicer as well. There's not much more to say about this one, so if you're looking for a new upgrade to your map, then definitely check out this one. The next mod is a fun one that alters a lot of the weapons in the game. The Better Shaped Weapons mod does the following things according to the mod author. The weapon meshes have been painstakingly reshaped and fixed. The meshes will work with any other texture like weapons and blood. The blood meshes have been reshaped together with the blades, and many fixes were made as well. Obviously all these meshes will affect all weapons, not just the player's ones. So what weapons does this mod actually affect? Well, the following weapons have been changed. All quivers and arrows are all now slightly longer than the vanilla. Daedric swords, great swords, daggers, war axes and battle axes have all been changed, including the bound weapons ones. All ebony swords, great swords, daggers and battle axes have been changed, including some unique items of Blade of Sacrifice and Nettlebane, any ancient Nordic weapon and Nord hero weapons, steel swords, great swords, daggers and battle axes, any of the Skyforged swords, elven swords and great swords, daggers and war axes, any of the glass swords, great swords, daggers, including Chillrend, which is the weapon I use most, Dwarven sword and great sword and dagger. In the Imperial section, it's only the Imperial sword that's changed. Any silver sword and great sword, I'm not sure if you get any silver weapons in the vanilla game, but if you get them with a mod, then they will change that way. Iron swords, great swords and daggers. Orcish swords, great sword, daggers and battle axes. Any Dragonbone sword, great sword, dagger and battle axe, which is pretty much standard for all of them. Also in the Dragonbone, you get new arrowheads. Dawnbreaker has been changed as well. It also covers some DLC weapons, so the Stalrim sword, great sword, dagger and battle axe have also been changed. The Nightingale blade, Mehrunes razor and scimitar weapons have all been changed. And finally, any Nordic sword, great sword, war axe and battle axe have also been altered. So overall, a really awesome mod that makes the weapons in the game just that bit more realistic, and more in line with the previous Elder Scrolls games as well, that focus more on real weapons than the bigger fantasy style weapons you get in Skyrim. So if you're looking to improve your weapons, then definitely check out this mod right now. Our final mod is one of those that add an entire new section to the game. So what is Falskaar? For hundreds of years, Falskaar has been inhabited by the Nords, though most of its history from before then is unknown. For the first time since the party's arrival in Falskaar almost 600 years ago, A portal activates deep within the ruins of Mazubthand, and you can step through arriving in Falskaar. Upon arrival, you are denoted the Traveller based on an old prophecy. Falskaar is a new land mod that adds an entirely new world space to Skyrim. It's accessed by dungeon for the first time, and then by bolt from then on out. The aim of Falskaar was simply a place like a giant dungeon in order to increase your skills, and so the mod provides a little bit of everything in order for you to do that. There's a new land, places, people, quests, dungeons, and more for the player to experience. It adds roughly 20 plus hours of content and favours all types of different characters. So what specific features do you actually get? Well, you get an entirely new land, independent of Tamriel, roughly the size of 2 to 3 Skyrim holds. And I have to say, it's actually really big. 20 to 30 plus game hours, 26 quests including 9 quest long main story, 17 side quests, along with a few unmarked ones as well. New items including books, recipes, weapons and armors, a mix of brand new ones and retextured, 2 new spells and a new shout, a bard with several unique new songs, a soundtrack containing 21 brand new tracks, a fully voiced experience featuring almost 30 semi-professional and professional voice actors and actresses. In order to start Falskaar, go to Riften and speak with Hjalmar. He will either be outside around the market, inside the Northern Gate, or just inside the Bee and Barb. You can also just go straight to the Echo Deep Mine yourself. It's just northeast of Riften. The mod doesn't have a level requirement, it's scaled in a similar manner to Skyrim, ideally providing a balanced experience for players regardless of their level. However, like Skyrim, if you're level 80 and you find bandits to be rather trivial, mods that alter scaling and banditry enemies in Skyrim will not affect Falskaar bandits, as they are a unique setup to the mod. So you can just stick with what the mod offers, and you find the enemies too easy, then there's nothing we can do about that. Overall guys, any mod that adds so much to the game is worth checking out, if you have finished the main story as well, as it gives you plenty of lore friendly quests and storylines to continue on with. The size of the map is also huge, so you can spend loads of time just exploring as well. A really nice mod that's worth downloading. Well guys, there we have it, 5 awesome mods that you should try out for yourself. As always guys, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow with another Skyrim console mod video. See all of you guys then.